Hey yo, what's up everybody? It's JJ. Today we're coming back with a video basically talking about how to make money online. And of course, in this type of video itself, you guys might be thinking like, okay, how do I make money online for free? How do I like start off with $0? If let's say you want to start with $0, stuff like this, you need to basically follow Gary V. And of course, from there you can like get free stuff to flip and flip and flip. And of course, I would say on this video itself is for those who have already have some capital in like cryptocurrency, and after that you're holding some Bitcoin, Ethereum, US dollar, or XRP. And of course, on this content itself, I'm going to show you how can you like generate additional money off your money. And of course, I would say it's not like those ridiculous amount like telling you, oh, using $100 you can flip it to $100,000 within a year or stuff like this. No bullshit. But of course, on this content itself, I'm going to basically give you my own experience and of course my own investment in this product. And after that, from there, I'm going to share with you how can you do it as well. And of course, I would say introduction itself, this content itself is going to be talking about Haru Invest, basically a Korean slash Singapore company running this type of like passive income slash trading management derivative type of platform. Basically, they help you trade your funds and after generate some passive income for you. And of course, from there, they don't do it for free. They charge a fee. And of course, with this fee itself, they can basically provide you with additional high yields and stuff like this. Some of you guys might be skeptical, but of course, no worries. Feel free to visit all of my channel. I mean, all of my videos talking about how to invest. I have been with them for almost 2 years. And after that, no withdrawal issue and stuff like this. So I would say I'm affiliated with them. Yes, if you sign up, I do get something, basically a commission for bringing new people in. And of course, I would say I'm not forcing you with a knife or gun or blackmailing you to sign up and of course put your whole life savings. And after that, I would say there's also risk on the platform itself, which I'm going to talk about it later on. So without further ado, we are going to basically jump into the content itself. What is How to Invest for those who are new to the channel? So over here on what is How to Invest itself, I would say on How to Invest itself, I have around like 2.5 Bitcoin and after that some sort of Ethereum inside. And after that, total value of this US dollar value is around 51,000 blah 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 in US dollar. And of course, if let's say the price of Bitcoin is 60,000, I will have 100 over $1,000. So in the crypto space, we do not look at the fiat currency. So I would say if let's say you're going to invest in something or whatever it is you're going to invest in stock or whatsoever, don't look at the short-term period. Look at least 5 to 10 years. And after that, from there, I would say why do we want to look at 5 to 10 years? Because 5 to 10 years itself, the market definitely will grow. Money is always pouring into the markets. And of course, for Bitcoin and stuff like this, cryptocurrency, people are skeptical and after that, too risky. But of course, I'm the one with the big balls to play cryptocurrency. And of course, I would say starting it early, he basically crypto made me some money. And I would say it's quite decent. And of course, Haru Invest itself is one of the company that helped me generate additional portfolio slash money itself to add on to my portfolio. And of course, I would say on Haru Invest itself, they offer three types of product. Basically, one is the flexible plan. Just sign up, put your funds in, and after that, from there, you can just withdraw anytime you want. And after that, another one is Earn Plus, which one of it is locking up. The longer you lock up, the more APR that they are offering. Basically over here, the minimum period is 15 days all the way to 365 days. For Bitcoin is 13.5. Ethereum is 13. US dollar is 14%. XRP is 12%. And you might be thinking, it's too good to be true to receive these high rates itself. To be honest, it's the crypto space. And after that, from there, I would say they are traders. So they make money through trading. So to be honest, these rates that they are offering us might be bullshit. I mean, to be honest, I have seen trader making like 100% per day or something like that. Those freaking good trader. And after that, with like those good calls and stuff like this, so they have a lot of capital in, and of course they trade with your funds, so it might be kind of risky that you might lose your money. And of course, I would say investment comes out of risk. And after that, from there, with this itself, the unexplored, they truly take your funds to invest. And after that, from there, they tell you that this is not a guarantee rate, it's just a target. So over here, I have seen like I'm invested in the Bitcoin one. So Bitcoin itself is 17.5, and after that, targeted is 25. So I would say 17.5 per annum is quite decent, super decent. And after that, from there, the lockup period is 3 months plus. And of course, from here, they also support Ethereum and US Tether as well. So over here, I would say Haru Invest in a nutshell itself is simple to use. Sign up and after that, download their application to access more of their features. And of course, from there, you can generate passive income through your funds itself. Just put your funds in depending on what kind of product you want to use. Let's say your investment strategy itself. For my case, I use the Earn Explore because it's the highest rate, no brainer. So in this video itself, I'm going to talk to you how can you make 8.44% through your own through this marketplace itself. And after that, from there, not talking about the Earn Plus, the Earn Explore, because this over here is the standard product that you can use. And after that, no brainer, a few clicks, and after that, you are ready to go. Send your funds in, a few clicks, sign up an account, use the app, click on whichever product you want, lock up your funds, that's it. And after that, from there, I'm going to talk about something much more strategy and after that from there you can like make more than what you are using. So over here, if you focus on the screen itself, I'm talking about this marketplace itself, the freeze over here. So over here on Haru itself, they have this marketplace. And of course, on this marketplace itself, you can like find sorts of great deals like 6.9% APY for 15 days. To be honest, this APY that I'm talking, this 8.44% that I'm talking about is on the Earn Plus. If let's say you lock your funds up for maybe like 15 days, you are getting like 6%. So I made a spreadsheet over here, basically talking about like some recordings. So over here, I'm just going to show you. So for this is the stuff that I purchased off the Haru Invest marketplace in Bitcoin. And after that, over here, this is the expected end price. So on maturity, how much am I going to receive? So in this small column over here, I'm just going to try to zoom. Okay. So over here in this small column over here, you can see the total paid Bitcoin itself. This is the initial investment that I put in. And after that, the expected amount at the end of all of the lockups that I currently have. And after that, from there, this is the profit of 0.0077 plus Bitcoin. So over here, if you want to do a math itself, conversion, basically over here, this amount of Bitcoin equivalent to 60.5 cents, 50 cents, yeah, on Bitcoin itself. And after that, I would say this over here is solely through this thing called the Earn Plus. Over here, you can see Earn Plus itself. So we're just gonna do a comparison over here. So in order to make this amount of Bitcoin itself, so over here 15 days itself, they're offering you only 0.013, which is around 6%. And after that, if let's say you want to make how much over here, we're gonna do this. Okay, so over here, if you draw a little bit more itself, so you can see the total earning itself that I've generated is 0.0077. And if you head over back to the calculator itself to make 0.0077 over here. All right, so around this amount, to make 0.007 of this initial investment itself on the Earn Plus itself, you will need to lock up for 63 days, and after that, from there, you will generate 8.44%. But of course, I would say on this product itself, I'm going to tell you the magic. Over here, I did not lock up the funds for, I don't know, 80 over days or 60 over days. I simply just did it for only 15 days. So over here, the products that I've purchased over time itself on the marketplace itself is all short-term lockups, and after that, from there, offering as high as from 15% all the way to like 45% or even 50%, because people are exiting their contract itself. So over here, they no longer want to wait. So I'm just going to show you some example. If you head over to the marketplace itself, you can see that this high APY, if you click on it itself, APR, and over here you can see just now previously we see a 50 over percent, but eventually it got sold out. So over here you can basically use US Tether as well to do this kind of flip. So over here I would say instead of locking up through the Earn Explore option on your application itself, you can basically use the marketplace to profit more than whatever is expected over there. So over here, for my case, I already purchased like 13 lockups, and after that, from there, the expected of these 13 lockups is generated this amount, and after that, at the end, I get this amount over here. So over here, I would say this amount itself is the one that I'm looking at, and after that, after deduction, is basically telling me that my profit is 0.007 for 15 days of lockup. So over here, I will tell you honestly, the range of this lockup itself is no longer than 15 days. Basically less than 15 days, and after that, sometimes you can find even 4 days contract that is on the market, and you just deal whatever is there. So I'm just going to tell you how do you like do these tips and tricks on Haru marketplace. So over here, what do I do is basically I have some Bitcoin that is spent lying around like 0.5 something, and after eventually I flip it off to like making like $160 in like 15 days through my initial investment of 0.5 Bitcoin plus. So to be honest, if you want to look at the rates itself, 0.5 itself is going to cost you $10,000 over dollars. And okay, for this $10,000 over dollars, I managed to flip $160 basically off 15 days. And after that, I would say it's quite a high APR. I mean, like, to be honest, 15 days itself, you can make like almost, I don't know, you can do some percentage. Right, so I've done some mathematic calculations. So over here, if let's say 0.5 Bitcoin itself costs you around $10,000 over dollars, with this $10,000 over dollars within 15 days, I managed to generate 1.54%. If you want to do the math itself, I would say 1.54 times 2, basically 15 days. So I'm just going to times 2. So this is 1 month, and after that, the 12 month itself is 36% APR on my initial investment itself. If you want to talk about the percentage, how much am I making? To be honest, it's around 36.96%. if let's say you want to talk about my initial capital and after whatever it is, deduction of what of the fees and everything. So after 15 days, I'm getting 160 US dollar in Bitcoin, and after that, I would say the rate changes, to be honest. If let's say the price of Bitcoin goes up, the more I earn, and after that, I'm just gonna tell you how it works itself. For the tips and tricks itself, you want to head over to your Haru marketplace itself. If you have an account, sign up, and after that, over here. So what do I normally look out for is basically, for my case, I'm using Bitcoin. So I want to generate more Bitcoin, therefore I use Bitcoin, no brainer. If you want to use US Tether, you want to make more US Tether, but by all means, just use US Tether. And after that, from there, you can just head over to the high APR itself. And I would suggest you to find lockups that is, yeah, basically with 15 days, like those short lockup periods within a month itself is considered short to me. And after that, from there, you can see that there's people selling off their earn plus product, basically making it into a crystal, and after this, just how the marketplace works. So over here, if you want to like buy some of the high APR itself, you want to click on this itself, you can see that this over here is telling us that it's selling at $498 at $499 to round it up. And after that, the expected amount that you're gonna earn, if let's say you purchase this itself, you're getting like 502. So over here, 15 days left. So within 15 days of this $499 investment, you're gonna get back $2 additional for these 15 days of waiting period. To be honest, better than a bank putting $499 in. If you want to earn that freaking $2, you need to wait for years to generate that $2. And after that, from there, I would say the marketplace itself is one of the place where I recently found out that this trick really works. I mean, like, not trick, but of course it's just a no-brainer. People are selling their contract off, and after that, from there is for you to basically take advantage of to buy this. And after that, from there, you can see, okay, $500 in, I'm gonna earn $2, and after that, from there, you can look at another contract, another 498 over dollars, another $500. If you want to buy it, you can buy. If you scroll down itself, if you melt this and you are basically gonna earn $2.98 of this contract itself, and this is the discounted profit and blah blah blah. So normally, what do I look out to buy is basically, first of all, your budget. So for my budget to play is 0.5 Bitcoin, around $10,000, and after that, if let's say your budget is $1,000, or let's say $5,000, I would say to let this thing work out and after that show more money itself, definitely your capital is big, must be bigger, and of course you have to base on your luck, to be honest, because this type of products that is listed here, it will just get snagged up like quickly. Especially if I show this video itself, it's gonna more quicker to basically get snagged up or whatsoever. So over here you can see this over here is selling at 16.9%. I will look at the days itself. If let's say the days is 15 or less than 30 days, I will consider to go for it. And after that, the next price is basically budget. Okay, my budget itself is $1,000. Okay, I can afford this, I can afford this, I can do of this, and after that, after 15 days, I will have my initial capital back plus profit. And after that, from there, you can basically keep flipping this around, keep buying, and after that, just waiting and waiting. Whenever the contract ends itself, you can just keep doing this, and of course, eventually, prolonged period itself, you are definitely going to make whatever that the earn plus is showing over here. You can even make more than whatever is shown over here at 13.5. Maybe these 365 days you put your initial capital in, okay, you'll generate this. But if let's say you're in the marketplace and you're flipping these crystals all around, you're buying, and after the melting and waiting itself, maybe within half a year, you can make double of this amount. To be honest, do not know. So over here, my capital itself, I have already said this amount and this amount, I might make 1.5%, which is okay, quite decent for 15 days lockup. And of course, if let's say you want to do a longer period itself, much more capital itself, you have to base on your luck as well. So to be honest, by basing your luck itself, you have to wait for people to list this type of product. And after that, from there, if you scroll down all the way itself, we can see that there's crazy amount being sold over here. So over here, you can see this has been sold 6-day lockup for 218% APR. And after that, from there, you are generating like fuck tons of money through this. I mean, like, not really a lot, depending on the initial capital is in. And after that, from there, I would say this over here is still quite cool itself, 200%. To be honest, for 7 days, 200% is a no-brainer. Whatever they are offering here is much more than whatever they are offering here is definitely lesser than this marketplace itself. And of course, I would say this marketplace itself is for you to flip something out of it. And of course, if let's say you are too lazy to monitor or whatsoever, it's okay. Haru Invest itself, they have this Earn Explore, Earn Plus, Earn Flexible. Just dump your funds in and you wait. And of course, I would say the risk I'm going to tell you now is basically over here on Haru Invest itself. is a centralized entity. They are a C5 platform. Basically, over here, they collect your funds, they trade for you. So over here, we know that Bitcoin itself is not your private key, it's not your money. As the same thing goes itself, the bank account that you have is technically not your bank account. The money you deposit into the bank is not your money because, yeah, technically, if let's say they go bankrupt or whatsoever, you might not receive your funds back. So over here is the same concept. So over here, we are going to hold cash itself. The cash that is in your home, or maybe basically in your home, in the tin can or whatsoever, that is your money because nobody can take it from you unless it's stolen or burnt. And of course, the same concept as Bitcoin. If you own the private keys of these sets of Bitcoin itself, you own the Bitcoin, you have full control over it, and after that, nobody can steal it from you unless you got hacked or whatsoever, being too dumb to store your private keys online. And of course, not buying a hardware wallet like Ledger down below if you want to buy one. And of course, I would say, let's say you're gonna trust Haru itself, I would say you're gonna basically do some research about the company before you dump your funds in. But of course, through my experience, I already done my research. I've already done a lot of updates about Haru Invest, and after that, I've done some risk assessment. And of course, I only tell myself only put the amount that I can afford to lose, not my whole portfolio in. So over here, this 2.5 Bitcoin itself might be half of my portfolio, or I would not say half, but of course, something equivalent to my portfolio, maybe 30% or 40% of my portfolio is inside Haru Invest to do this kind of flip. To be honest, why do I risk so much of my portfolio in? Because to be honest, you want to grow your portfolio itself, you will need to basically take some risk and of course have your game up in the platform itself. And of course, on Haru Invest itself, the withdrawal period that I waited for is basically they tell me one day itself, basically it will just get sent out after 8 hours or 12 hours of the request, business days of course. And after that, if let's say you run into any issue, just head over to the live chat, and after that, from there you can basically do whatever is there, and after that ask them questions, and after that they will do their best to assist you. And of course, I would say if let's say you are afraid to lose money itself, don't even bother watching this video or finding ways to make money online, because to be honest, if the only way that you can decently make something is through whatever you have, an asset that you have, to basically make it grow. And after that, not like flipping money out of thin air, to be honest, because out of thin air itself, it might be sketchy, it's a scam, and after that, it will never work out unless you are extremely lucky. So here I would say this itself is for people who are looking to basically generate additional income. And I would say this over here has their risks and of course have their pros and cons. So do your own due diligence and your own judgment before you put your funds in. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask me down below in the comment, and after that you can add me on Telegram or Discord itself. I will be happy to assist you. And of course, to support the channel itself, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on post notification. And of course, for additional support itself, you can use the link down below on the channel itself, on this video itself, to sign up. And after that, from there, if let's say you want to do a sponsorship whatsoever, feel free to contact me on my email, and I'm gonna see you on the next one. Bye bye, peace.